Okay, y'all. So I'm back with another video. So today I wasn't going to shoot this video, but this is a video that I feel like needed to be said. This is a wasn't supposed to be a video, but is a video. I'm trying to use again one of these little mic pieces. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm still in the process of trying to learn how to use it the right way. But oh my gosh, y'all, I need to talk to y'all. I'm having one of those moments where it's like I'm ready to really just let it all out. Just air the laundry out. I'm having one of those kind of moments. And before I even begin, I want to go ahead and give Dodash her credit for this video. This video is inspiration to her. She recently posted a video talking about how I think her latest video was like 30,000 people just got cut from Amazon. If y'all have seen that video circulating on YouTube, go watch it. Go watch it. Because in that video, not only was she being so transparent and so real and down to earth, and she was being bluntly honest. And to be honest, she was being everything that I needed to hear. Because prior to me seeing that video that she posted, I was kind of in a funk, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I was in a funk. And I was in a funk because I was laying in bed. Mind you, today was my off day. So I just got back from out of town over the past weekend. I went back home to where I'm from, Florida State. You can peep the shirt, okay? It just, hold on. Oh snap, okay. Is it something going on? Okay, I hope you can hear me back. I hope y'all can hear me. Anyways, peep the shirt. I was trying to let y'all see it. Peep the shirt, Florida State, right? That's who I'm repping, Florida State Seminoles. Your girl is from Tallahassee. I'm from there. Hold on one second, let me get this together. Okay, I'm back. It's looking like the mic is still on. Anyways, so yeah, I'm from Tallahassee. Peep the shirt, okay? But yeah, I went back home, checked on my family and stuff like that. I had to take care of some business back home. So today, today's Wednesday. Today, I was off. I was scheduled off today. And initially, today was one of those days where I really just didn't want to do nothing. You know, when you're always on the go, you're always working. When you had that one day or 2 days, that you have off, one of those days you don't feel like doing nothing. I know that's how I often feel. Half the time, I don't feel like doing nothing on the first off day that I have. And then the second day that I have off, I'm still working, catching back up, doing the things that I didn't have time to do during the week or over the weekend, whatever the case may be. So that was my day today. I was laying in bed and I was in a bit of a funk, not even gonna lie. And the reason I was in a funk was because I'm thinking of all the things that seem to be going wrong in my life. And it's not that anything was going completely wrong in my life, but because things weren't, I was having a moment where I just felt like because things in my life isn't panning out how I thought it would be, right now, it kind of got to me, and the state of the economy got to me, and I was thinking about that and just thinking about a lot of things that technically and really is outside of my control. But I say that to say I was dwelling on all of that. I was literally in like a state where I was dwelling on all of that. I just wanted to hide in bed. I just wanted to lay in bed because I felt like I had no energy, no motivation to get up out of the bed. I felt like, oh, woe is me. I was having one of those kind of moments, and just thinking about so many different factors in my life that I wish could be better right now, but really isn't right now. Not that it won't be in the future, but just simply not better right now, So that's the state that I was in, right? Earlier today, literally a few hours ago, earlier today, that's the state I was in. Then I happened to be on YouTube watching some videos and things like that, and I happened to stumble across her recent video, and the one that I seen that really just changed my whole outlook was the one where she talked about 30,000 Amazon employees cut. And the beautiful thing in that moment was not only did I see someone who has been under some attention because of the things that she said in the past. She's kind of been receiving controversy just a few months ago for some of the backlash she's been getting and the attention and all of that. But it's like now she's on this new wave where she's really trying to like rewrite her wrongs, and that's commendable. Like, that's very commendable, because oftentimes we live in the times and in a society where people want to like hold you to your mistake for like however long makes them feel comfortable. People want to hold you to your mistakes for however long makes them feel justified or better than you, in a sense. Like, we live in a time where people just want to hang what you did wrong in your past over your head, and they don't want to let it go. And I'm sure, and I've seen with my own self, some of the things that she did say that was controversial. But I've also seen how through it all, she's not only been honest about the things that she's been trying to heal from, but she's also been honest about the things that she's learned along the way and how she's trying to create a new path and do right. And she's trying to elevate herself from those prior incidences and things she said and things that just didn't shine a good light on her. She's trying to rewrite her story, rewrite her wrong. And that's a beautiful thing, especially in today's time. When you see somebody vulnerable enough and truthful enough to admit that and redo it, and they're trying to do it the right way, to me, I always see that as commendable, because it's not too many people these days willing to do that, especially on Front Street. So I say all that to say, in today's video that I watched, man, she lifted the veil and admitted that she is not only trying to do the right thing, but she's showing you in live times that she's backing up what she's saying, and she's shown it in live time. And I guess for me, there was a part of me that could relate to her story, in a sense, when it comes to when you are on this path where you're trying to do right and you're trying to rewrite your story. But oftentimes people don't like to share that. Oftentimes, to be honest, that's a hard like face to front, when you're trying to rewrite your wrongs, but doing it on Front Street. It's easy to do that behind the scenes. It's easy to do that behind closed doors. But when you're like actively trying to do it and document it in living times, that's like a whole nother level of bravery. And so I was watching it and I was commending her, because there is a point in my life right now currently where it almost seemed like I wanted to do right. I wanted to rewrite a new, I wanted to attain a new level in my life, and I wanted to showcase that I'm changing in one area, but I didn't want it to be on Front Street. I didn't want it to be seen. I wanted it to be something that's seen behind closed doors. I wanted it to be something where it's like only me and God will see how I'm changing and adapting and trying to fix something. But man, I am not gonna lie to y'all. The Holy Spirit that was flowing through her in that video jumped straight onto me and convicted me. And not only did the Holy Spirit convict me, the Holy Spirit told me, that's that thing. I can't take you to that next level until you are willing to bear it all. Until you are willing to bear it all. I can't take you to that next level that you're trying to attain on your own. And as she kept going and going, y'all, I'm telling you, man, that video was like on fire for me. Not only did it motivate me instantly, it really got to a point where I was humbled. And it's funny because in the video she mentioned in the comments, drop a comment to humble yourself. And y'all, I'm gonna be honest, I'm being truthfully honest to y'all right now. If you're watching this video, we are living in the times where there is a shift going on. There is a shift going on. There is a shift going on in the economy. There is a shift going on in the world. And I'm telling you, we're living in times where we're living in times where it's no more faking it. It's no more faking the funk. It is no more faking the funk. If you can hear me, like this video, because I'm not going to be saying nothing just to be saying it. If you're listening to me right now, like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm telling you, we're living in the times where there's no more faking the funk, okay? What do I mean by that? The real will be separated from the fake. The real will be separated from the fake, okay? The first shall become last, and the last shall become the first. That's in the Bible. That's in the Holy Bible. The first shall be the last, and the last shall be the first. We're entering into that stage right now. We're entering into that shift going on right now. And she mentioned in the video, people are getting besides themselves. People are feeling like, oh, I done reached too high of heights to go back down to certain levels. That was me. There was a point in my journey where pride, not all the way, but there was a point in my life where pride, I want to cry, because it's amazing how when you be transparent and you allow the Lord to move in you, it's amazing what he can show you that's been in your heart that you don't even realize. There was a level of pride that I was dealing with where I didn't want the parts that look nasty and yucky, and the parts where people can judge my story or judge my journey. I didn't want that to be seen. I only wanted the congratulatory praises. I only want the parts to be seen that is societal norms, the societal norms. I only want it to be seen of the things that, oh, this person did it this way, that person did it. I only wanted the commonalities of life to be seen in my journey. So let me break this down even more. I graduated from high school. I graduated from a community college. I graduated from a university, a state recognized university. Okay. And then I went on about my journey. I had hopes to become a doctor. That was my dream. I was very book smart. I was very ambitious. I was very focused. And my plan was to become a doctor, right? And I know millions of people right now have aspiring dreams to be different things in different professions and in different walks of life. But one of the things, I had a true desire to help people, so I definitely wanted to be a doctor for the right reasons, right? But I'm not gonna lie, it was also appealing to me to be a doctor so that I had the title, so that I had the money that comes with being a doctor, so that I had the social acceptance of being recognized and esteemed by society. I wanted the title of a doctor. I wanted to be a doctor for those same exact things as well. The people-pleasing aspect of what comes with what comes with becoming a doctor, that's what I also wanted too. And I'm not lying. I wanted that. I wanted to be seen. I wanted to be recognized. I wanted to be, like so many people, acknowledged for my works and my great strides in medicine. And it's amazing how God works. So over the years, I was close to that. Kept getting closer and closer. Every time I would get closer and closer to one notch closer to that dream becoming a reality, something in my life would change. It would be like a shift that would happen in my life. And I would get to a point where I'd be like, dang, it seems so far away. Like all the effort that I did put into trying to go down that path, when the change in my life or that shift in my life would happen, it would seem like something would happen and it would make it hard for me to believe that it would ever be a chance for me to do that or for me to experience that. So I just kept trying to, with my own effort in my own way, I kept trying to pursue it, push through it, right? I feel like I'm going on a tangent, but I'm trying to wrap this up. So what I'm getting to is the job that I took, the jobs that I took as I would get closer and closer to get into medical school. So graduating right after college, the job that I took a few years after that, it's like I would only narrow my talents to jobs that would look high profile. In other words, I would only apply to jobs that would look high profile. When I got those high profile jobs, one of them I loved my coworkers at that time. I loved everything about that job that I had. The money, the pay, the coworkers, it was perfect. The city that I was in at the time, perfect, right? But what I told you, a shift happened in my life and I had to adjust to a whole new reality. I didn't have that job anymore and I had to transfer jobs. I was at that job and I transferred to another facility to do that same work, but at a different company in a different city. Long story short, because I feel like I'm rambling. Long story short, what came with me doing all these different high profile jobs was this sense of pride. Like, oh, I can't do this. I don't want to do that. What came with it is I'm getting paid this. This is below my pay grade. I'm not going to deal with this. I'm not going to deal with that. I had subtle pride sneak into my life after these high profile jobs that I took, I started to have pride seep into my heart where I didn't want to work anything less than what I was getting paid before. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with it. But when life puts you in a situation where you're forced to have to start from the bottom again, because sometimes I'm learning in life there's moments where you will have to start at a level down than what you just was on. That's fine. Some people can adjust to that, bounce back, keep it moving. I went through a phase where I couldn't bounce back from that easily. I couldn't keep it moving because I was too worried about, well, what would this person think if I'm working here? I kept thinking about, well, how am I supposed to live off of this amount of money when I'm used to getting paid this amount of money from before? Man, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I went through a season where pride really got into my view, and I didn't apply to jobs that I felt was beneath me. I didn't accept pays that I felt like was beneath me. Like, long story short, God had to humble me. He had to humble me, and he had to say, listen, I blessed you with those jobs, but I can also bless you with something better than what you thought those jobs was. And I can also take you down from where those jobs was. And he did. He took me down from where I was all the way back down to where I started all over again. And to be honest, I'm currently at a job that I used to work years ago. Like, not the same company, well, not the same job. Yeah, not the same job, because I had to think about that. Not the same job, but with the same company that I worked for years ago when I was actually in college. I'm doing that job now. And it was a part of me that's like, a part of me had pride so much to the point where I'm like, I shouldn't be working here. I've been did this. Like, how is this gonna look? How is this gonna look? Y'all, when I tell you it was a journey, and I'm gonna speak on that in another video. I'm gonna definitely speak on that in another video because I want to go into detail about that. But in today's focal point of this video, I want to give a testimony to let those know who's watching. We have to humble ourselves. We are living in the times of being humbled, the times of humbleness. I also say that to say the types of jobs that people used to have high esteem doing, that used to come with titles and all of this, those jobs are being stripped, y'all. They're being stripped. And the types of jobs that are opening up and that are becoming vast are the kind of jobs that people used to turn their nose at. Those are the jobs that are starting to become more available. Those are the jobs that are hiring. Those are the jobs that are opening their doors to all kinds of people from all kinds of walks of life. Those are the kind of jobs that will let you get in where you fit in and you figure out your journey from there. Like, those are the kind of jobs that are being available now. And it's sad because it's so many people that are currently in need of a job and they don't want to apply to these jobs because of the way it looks, because of what they'll be doing, because of the lack of pay. Like, we're living in the times where you can't be choosy anymore. You can't be picky anymore. If you have it good, then you have it good. But humble yourself if you have it good, because it can also be taken away. We're seeing it right now in live times. People are losing their jobs. People who had good jobs, stable jobs, government jobs, hospital jobs, like leading industry jobs, Fortune 500 jobs, corporate jobs, they are being cut by the months. Every other month, we're hearing more and more of these corporate jobs being cut. We're hearing more and more of these Fortune 500 companies laying off. We are hearing more and more of high noble positions no longer being available. And it's leaving a lot of people to have to apply for work that they used to do back in their earlier days, that they used to do a while ago, that they vowed to themselves, like myself, that I vowed to myself I would never work at a job like this before. Well, those jobs are the ones that are becoming more available now. And so when DoorDash was when DoDash was going into her video talking about, you know, how people have to humble herself, how people have to humble themselves, how even she had to humble herself, how she admitted she in the past said, you know, what she said about jobs, but she's realizing she's doing all that it takes now. That's like for all of us. And to be honest, she's right. If you want to get ahead now, these are the times where you need to juggle multiple talents. You need to juggle multiple skill sets. Don't just lay just one egg in the basket and think you're going to be good now. I'm realizing that for myself. And I just want to say on this video that she's given me the voice and the change to finally admit what I was afraid to admit publicly. Because when I started this channel, I started this channel because God told me to start this channel and to speak my truth and to share his word while in the process of doing that and to help people. You can't help people if you're bound. I just uploaded a video recently about that. If you keep pouring into other people's cups, if you keep pouring into other tanks and bodies of water and fulfilling everybody else's desires, fulfilling everybody else's needs and wants but yourself, you're going to eventually find yourself empty. You're going to eventually find yourself in a state of lack. When you're pouring, you got to be deep enough to pour huge gallons into something else. You can't be shallow and be pouring. You know, you have to have some depth to you. And that's the part where that's what's going to help. That's what's going to stand people out now. That's what I meant by the real and the fake is starting to become a difference. People recognize real instantly. You will be surprised. They can recognize real instantly. And if you're shallow in any way, people can sense that. People can feel that. Okay. And especially if you have like a nasty attitude or a nasty heart with it, like, God bless you, because that's not of God. I'm gonna just say it like that. That's just not of God. Having a nasty attitude and being shallow is not of God. But I say that to say, in order to have some depth to you, you got to reach within. You got to be you have to reach within. You got to dig deeper. You got to open yourself up. You got to be vulnerable enough to expose yourself in a way that is going to be transparent and helpful to someone in the future. And that's where I'm at right now. Like, God revealed to me pride. Pride, y'all, is something that you got to be very careful about. Pride is not just a gender thing. Pride is like, it's not just an age thing. Pride is a thing that can come on anybody at any point in time, no matter how young you are or how old you are. And I'm not going to make this video too long, but just know it's time to humble yourself. If you've never been humbled before, this society that we're in now is about to humble you. If you've never had to been humbled, if you've never had to be humbled before, you're about to experience what it means to be humbled. You're about to experience it. And I'm not wishing that on nobody, but it's something that if you're not careful, you're going to experience it. Especially if you're not staying true to yourself and true to what God will have you to do. And it's easy. It's easy to be prideful. It's easy. You just get a few extra dollars in your pocket than what you're used to getting. Pride can instantly come on you. You can just move to a neighborhood better than what you just left from. Pride can come over you. Get a brand new car than what you are used to driving from before. Pride can come over you. Get a new outfit. Get a new hair. Like, feel yourself in a way, in any kind of way. Feel yourself in a way that you've never felt before, that make you feel like you're on top of the earth and on top of the world. And pride will easily and can easily come into you and come over you easily. But the only way to stay separate from that is by allowing God in your heart and by reading his word and by staying true to yourself, so that no matter what life deals with you, you're able to say, okay, Lord, as you wish. Okay, God, if I got to do this, I will do so. Okay, God, if I got to let this go, I'm going to let this go. Okay, God, if I got to turn it down a notch, I'm going to turn it down a notch for you, for your glory, for your will, for your way. I just want to give her the props, and I just want to give her the flowers for posting that video and being so raw and real in that video, because everything she said in that video is absolutely true. Absolutely true. And for those of us who you have big visions and dreams and you see yourself wanting to experience goodness in life, because there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You can do it, and you can do it the right way, but it will require you to work harder than what you thought you would have had to work. I mean, most people who had to get it out the mud, who eventually became successful, they've had to get it out the mud either on their own or they've had people to help them. And either way, whether which side you on, whether you had help or not, it still wasn't no easy ride. Like, they still had to put that work in. So best believe you got to put that work in too. So you can have a good life, but you would definitely got to put that work in. And I want to say this too, because this came on my heart earlier. The times that we're shifting into, y'all, it's not bad. It's not bad, but it is something where it's not gonna be the same like how you think it is. Like, how can I say it? How can I say it? Lord, show me how to say it. It's going to be like the talents that God put in you, the gifts that God put in you. Are you executing those gifts for his glory or for the world? If you're executing all of God's gifts for his glory, he's going to elevate you. You're going to realize you're elevating more in today's times than you ever have in any other generation or any other times before. But if you're executing off of talents and gifts and you're doing it the quick way out, the easy way out, you're doing it by cutting deals with Satan, you're going to experience a lack, for better terms. You're going to experience a lack because you're not going to be able to withstand having to move in the times that we're in now. In order to withstand in these times that we're going into, you got to show up. You got to show up real and authentically. You got to show up genuinely and with your whole heart and mind. You got to show up, and you got to show up on different playing fields. And this is if you want to get ahead far in life, you're going to have to show up in multiple playing fields. But if you're trying to like cut corners, do it the easy way out, not put so much time in, not be nice to everybody, this next shift that we're going into, it's not going to be easy, because we're leaving this time now. We're leaving a time where it was for the people that was cutting corners, for the people that was doing it the easy way out, for the people that was, doing under the table deals. We just seen all those people who just been exposed. We're seeing those people be exposed now. We're seeing their behind the table, behind the closed doors, things that they've had to endure to get where they are now. We're seeing that in today's times, and it's not lasting. But we're switching from no longer getting away with it easy, being fake, and now we're switching into a shift in times where if you're real enough, you're genuine enough, and you're true enough, you're going to find success in this next shift, and you're going to find it in multiple sources with the help of God. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I just want to say the times are wrapping up for people to be fake. It's wrapping up. Now is the time for you to take your mask off, be real with yourself. Now is the time to be humbled. Like Dodash said, be humbled. Humble yourself. These are the times where people are having to humble themselves. Be kind to people during this time. And don't ever think that if you got to the highest of highs that you can't drop down to the lowest of lows overnight or in the next 2 months or 2 years. Don't think that won't happen to you, because it can. It's happening to everybody every day. So that's all that I have today. I pray somebody took something from this video. I pray somebody is taking something from this video. And to Dodash, thank you. Thank you for that video. Thank you for being your true self. Thank you for showing people that being truthful, being transparent will always get ahead in life. All right. Bye, y'all.